welcome to the MysticKnitter. My name is Katrina, and today is a rainy day. It's so grey outside. It's raining and raining and raining and raining. Anyways, I had a fire going, and now it's really warm and cozy in here. Been sitting on the floor all day knitting while the little one has been playing on the floor with his new toys. I am wearing my Duggfrisk sweater by a Norwegian. She's recently become, or actually not recently, maybe 10 years or so ago. Her name is Duggfrisk. She's like a Norwegian TV lady, and she started giving out books with knitting sweaters. So yeah, and I'm so happy that almost all my sweaters are super duper oversized because, well, I am of those women who gain a lot of weight during pregnancy, and so yeah, my sweater still fits me. And it probably, well, no, it didn't fit while I was pregnant because I was like really, really, really huge. But anyways, I have a new lipstick. Can you tell? I bought it yesterday. It's L'Oreal Color Rich Velvet Rose. Trying to feel a little fresh. Anyways, enough about that. I am sitting here enjoying some coffee in my Capricorn mug. My camera wants to focus on my face. Maybe if I do it like this, I don't know. Yeah. The coffee I'm drinking is this really not healthy at all, but it's super delicious and I love it. Also bought that yesterday. It was a pack of 8 and now I have only 5 left. Yeah, I'll put this over here. And yeah, it's been about a week since, well, no, not about, exactly 1 week actually, since my last podcast. And I have gotten a lot of knitting done actually. I am finally on my second color, and of course I stopped in the middle of a row on my shawl. I have finished one stripe of the second color, and I started the second row. Ta-da! I'm super happy with how it's turning out, and I can't wait to get to the next color, but I haven't gotten as much work on this as I had hoped, because I may or may not have started another project. Oh, something happened to this one, I don't know what, but it did look like this one when I started, but now it's like, yeah. Anyways, I did cast on a shawl that was called, I actually can't remember what the name was of the pattern, but I will put it in, yeah, you will see it on this screen. And I was knitting and knitting and knitting and knitting, but I didn't really, I don't know, I kind of lost my mojo a little with that. Well, there's nothing wrong with the pattern I was knitting, I just wasn't feeling it, because, you know, maybe maybe I will fill it with another yarn at another time, who knows. Anyways, I did rip it out and started a new one, and this is the Good Vibes shawl. I don't remember the designer at the top of my head, but I will also put that right here. And of course I forgot to take my pattern, so I can't show you the finished picture, but I will put the name of the pattern, and yeah. And then it's like this, and then there will be some short rows or something with the pink underneath. And pink isn't really my color at all, but I bought this yarn before Christmas, so about a year ago actually, because I just fell for the bubblegum pink, even though I don't really like pink, but it looks so delicious. I wanted to eat it, so I had to buy it. Do you ever see yarn that you want to eat because it looks so delicious? It happens to me all the time. The same with the yarn that I spun, that I showed you last time, like the pink and blue and purple. I almost want to eat that too. Is that weird? And I am also debating whether or not to cast on another project. And this is also yarn that I bought before Christmas. It's sock yarn from Arctic Crafts, and she dyes amazing yarn. She is so super good at dyeing yarn. Look, this is it Mauve Madness? Is it pronounced Mauve? M-A-U-V-E. Yeah, I think it's, or Maui, maybe? I'm terrible at pronouncing stuff. Anyways, this is a 80-20 Pauldale nylon, 100 grams, 400 meters, superwash, and it's super beautiful. I can't wait to cast this on. So either I will do a toe up pair of socks with this one, or I will probably cast on this pair of socks. This is also 80-20 Pauldale nylon. This is Chaotic Good, and with this one I think I will just do a provisional cast on, and then knit a long sock tube until I run out, and then add the heels, toes and cuffs when I'm finished. I could of course cast on the toe or the cuff and then do the tube, but then I would have a cast on. Let's say I start with the cuff and knit and then do the cuff on the other end, then I will have a cast on cuff and a cast off cuff, and it wouldn't be the same. And that would bug me, because I like a stretchy bind off. But then again, I could also cast on the toe and knit and then a toe in the other end. But then I would have a cast on toe and a bind off toe. I guess they would be similar if I do a Turkish cast on one end and then a Kitchener stitch on the other end, but I would still know it's not the same, and it would bug me. It would actually bug the heck out of me. So I have to do a provisional cast on and then do everything else when the tube is finished. That's kind of weird that it would bug me that much, but yeah. Would it bug you to know that it's the opposites of each other? Or am I just weird? So, but anyways, I don't know. One of these I will cast on, or maybe I should go do both at the same time. Well, not exactly at the same time, but cast this on and this and then just alternate. Oh, the choices. I don't know what to do. Because I don't know, I don't have any other projects, so yeah, right. And speaking of other projects, I have been working on a UFO that I started. Okay, so rewind until about 1.5 years ago. It was March of last year. Me and my fiance went to my dad to celebrate his 50th birthday. He lives 500 kilometers from here, so that's about a 7-8 hour drive. So I cast on a shawl, and you may have seen this before. It is the what's it called again? Timber Cove it's called. I will show you the picture. Sorry about the folded paper. It is so beautiful, so big, and I love it. And I almost finished it, and then I put it away when I came to the border. I mean, why on earth did I do that? I was almost finished and I put it away for 1.5 years. Yeah, I'm hopeless, I know. Anyways, about a month ago, maybe 2, I did pick it up again and started the border, and I still not finished because this is the never-ending border. It's a bazillion stitches, and it's like cable work on it, and it takes so long. I love cables, I really do, but it's a pain in the behind to knit cables because it's so fiddly, and yeah, by the way, I knitted the entire shawl the wrong way. I misread the pattern for an entire shawl. So the stitch pattern on my shawl, I know you can't tell, but it's not like the pattern because I misread it. But it looks good, and I bet no one can tell that the entire shawl is a mistake. But I'm really happy with it. It's really, really, really big, and I have a bazillion rows left before I'm finished. But this will get finished this fall or winter, or at least, well, I want to say it will get finished this year, but I can't promise that because I always want to cast on something new. But I will work on it soon. And I have also something exciting. I have a big box, and can you guess what's inside? Ta-da! A lot of wool. I did order, I don't know if I mentioned this last time, but I did order 1 kilo of Jacob wool. This is 500 grams, and this is 200 gram braids. And I have dyed some of it. First I will show you what my son dyed for me. My oldest, he's turning 9 in January. Look at this braid that he dyed for me. And I was looking forward to spin it, but sadly I won't get the excitement of spinning this one because he wants to spin it himself, and that's perfectly fine, of course. So I did order a drop spindle for him because I thought maybe it's easier for him to learn on that one rather than learning on my wheel. And I kind of want my wheel myself because I only have 1 bobbin. So that will be arriving soon. So he will learn to spin on a drop spindle and spin this braid himself. I'm really, really proud. Can't wait to see what the yarn when he's finished. And I asked him, what should I knit with it, or what should it become? And he was like, oh no, I don't know. And then the cutest answer came. Well, maybe, Mom, maybe you can knit a sweater for my little brother. And I was like, oh, but it's not enough for a baby sweater. But it was really, really cute. Maybe a pair of mittens or something, I don't know, or a hat. We'll see. Maybe I'll even get him to knit something for himself. He doesn't want to learn how to knit, but maybe he changes his mind, I don't know. I have also dyed up another like unicorn braid, and I'm really happy with it, and I can't wait to spin it. I'm actually going to, I think I'm going to start it today. Because it was finally dry today. It took actually really long. It took like 2 days to dry it. I wasn't drying it in the braid, obviously. I just braided it before sitting down here. And I also have another braid that I dyed. This is actually 87 grams because to divide 500 grams of wool into 5 equal braids is actually really hard. So this is maybe a little over 100 grams, this is a little over 100, and these two are about 100, and then suddenly I had like 87 grams left. So yeah, I was trying to get like I made it into a spiral when I was dyeing it, like, yeah, and then I was putting like a rust color in the middle and brown on the outside and black, because I wanted them to like melt into each other, kind of, but I went a little overboard, so yeah, it didn't turn out quite the way I wanted, but I still like it. It's brown and rusty and a little black. So even though it's not a gradient, it's a tonal, I would say. So that will be exciting to spin this as well. And I have a lot of dye left from this one, because I did pour. It was no way this was going to soak up all the dye from the pot, so I did pour it up in a huge like mason jar thing to use it later. Yeah, so that's what I've been up to, and I have also ordered some sewing patterns for some softies for my littlest boy. Well, the big brother might want to, so I will have to sew double, but that's okay. I love making things for my kids, so that's not a problem at all. And I should also finish like the well, before Zacharias was born, I made this sleeping bag to use in the stroller, and it was never finished. I need to put in the zipper, and also I have a duvet that I'm going to cut and sew and stuff and put inside. And I also need to put in like a thread for like the hood and stuff. So I should do that before it gets too cold outside. And yeah, I don't think I have any other projects right now. Well, I do have a scarf that has been hibernating for, I don't know, 3 years maybe. But yeah, it's not going anywhere. I can't talk. It's not going anywhere, so I'm not in a hurry at all. And yeah, I did see this beautiful pattern today actually. It was Moonlit Magic mix, and I will put see if I can put a picture here or something. And I just have to cast on, but I need to find the right yarn, and they are so beautiful. And now I can hear my baby is awake, so I'll have to go, and I'll see you later. Bye.